Hello, Taurus. Welcome back to another episode of Solari Tarot. It's Greg here. Guys, I'm here to do your reading for the week. 2 weeks in a row. Look at me. Go getter. It's nice to be back. I've loved your comments. I've been reading through all your comments. I'm so excited that you guys are still watching these readings. This will be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Obviously not going to resonate with everybody, right? You know the spiel. Information's in the description box. No personal readings right now. Let's just get right into your reading. I want to waste no time. Taurus, this week, as I was sitting here and getting into your energy and pulling some of the cards I used to reference how we're going to have this conversation each time, sometimes visions will come into my head, and one came today as I was looking over your energy here, and it was of you in a house that's burning down. Yes, that's an awful picture, but there was this gorgeous experience, though, because as the house burned down, you were spared unscathed. You and your altar and your sacred place and your vision for what's to come were spared and unscathed. It burned down around you, but you are not injured. There's this energy right now that you are, maybe there's a lot going on around you. It could be a very tense energy. It could feel very dark. It could feel very oppressing or, anxiety inducing in some way. But there is this message to go to your sacred space, to connect to your vision, to connect to what keeps you moving. There's this idea that you're creating through the ashes right now, very phoenix-like energy. So this week is all about your spirituality propelling you to levels where your visions and what you desire to manifest in your life can come to fruition. But it's propelling you directly from a place of darkness. I want to go ahead and just start pulling tarot. What's our message for Taurus here this week? I want to start pulling your tarot, but it's this gorgeous energy because it's like almost like the fire that you thought was going to burn you actually powered you or powered your energy reserves in some way. What's our message for Taurus? Okay. We have the Magician. We have the Three of Pentacles as well. We're going to put all this back. There is a sense that your vision comes to life here this week. You got to a place where maybe you really failed at something or things really didn't work out. Things got disastrous even. And you could be like shaking the Mercury retrograde finger, right? But this is a good week to be at your sacred space because we have our new moon on the 11th. The dark moon is a beautiful time to spend time at your altar, take a ritual bath, cleanse yourself of the darkness or the circumstances that you've been through, because expansion happens here as your vision begins to bloom and blossom. And these are subtle changes that are happening that are going to have long-term effects here. Let's keep pulling, y'all. What's our message for Taurus? The Tower. Whatever this event is where the tower burns down. You know, in the original Tower card, it was called the Tower of God. And the representation was of two people falling out of a tower that had been struck by the hand of God, but this was not to harm them or to kill them. This was to help them escape from the entrapment that was the tower that they were stuck in. And as the tower comes into your energy this week, this is a burning down of a lot of things around you that could viscerally or neurotically shake you up a little bit. There is this impending doom that maybe you've been feeling. So if there were ever a better time to go to your sacred space and recollect yourself on what your vision is, this would be a great time to do it. You know, when I did your reading for last week, I believe you guys were the sign that had the motivated to escape a struggle you'd been in for a long time. I believe that was the energy. And here this week, there is a big shake-up moment, or as you move into the week, you have a fresh shake-up moment that you're still dealing with. The Knight of Pentacles. Reconnecting to your vision here. Reconnecting to what you're creating. God, the Queen of Pentacles, I believe. Yes. The Five of Swords. Look, guys, there is a sense for a lot of you that you are exiting the narrative of a lot of things right now. There could be things that are getting cut out left and right around you, whether you like it or not. The Tower is removing some things here, Taurus, this week. This could be, you know, you could just be really feeling the kind of wear and tear of that Mercury retrograde when there are challenging aspects bring to the surface. But generally, there is just a walking away. There is a, you know, how is it said? I would very much like to be removed from this narrative. I would very much like to be removed from this. You know, now whether you're doing this or the universe is doing this, it could be either way. It could be that you're cutting shit out, but if you don't do it, who is going to do it? The universe is, y'all. You know this. You've watched it happen in your life 1,000 times. Something about your spiritual path or your spiritual gift or your spiritual direction lights the way this week as you begin to question what is going on around you with the Tower card. The Four of Cups. This is going to be an uncomfortable energy that you're sitting in, Taurus, and at some points, you may be feeling quite dissatisfied with the status quo. This is why it is ever so important that you are making time at your sacred space to continue connecting to yourself, your vision, your path, even when the darkness around you is very present and it's hard to see what's ahead. Four of Swords, and the Hanged Man. I definitely see you in some way running and retreating. I don't think that you take much of a long break. I think that your perspective changes and shifts and you're able to surrender and let go rather quickly here. I don't see you dragging this out in any way. I actually see you creating from it. It's like you're taking all of this, and rather than sitting in some reclusive place, you're using this energy of what emotion it evokes to create and re-manifest and re-intend. And this is the point. And this is the message that your spirit guides and your sacred place have been trying to lead you toward in the first place, right? I'll just maybe try to get one more. And then we are going to do a little clarification. Page of Swords. I like the Page of Swords energy here because the cool thing about, you know, being in a place where you know that you have to recreate again or you have to start over in some way can be really daunting, but I don't think that you're seeing it that way. I think you're saying, you know what? Okay, fine. I'm going to be curious about new things. I'm going to keep kind of my eyes fixed towards that horizon, right? I'm going to keep walking on this path. I'm going to continue connecting to the sacredness of me. I'm not going to give up on myself here, right? So whatever is shaking you up is reigniting your vision rather than leaving you defenseless and saddened and hurt and broken and betrayed. You're not there. That's not what your energy suggests. You're letting go. You're moving on. You're connecting to your inner being throughout all of this. You're looking toward a new horizon. You're interested in new things. This is a good energy. I wish all of us could do that. Tell me about the, let's go ahead and clarify. What do you say? Tell me about the Magician here for Taurus. The Magician, why is the Magician here for Taurus? That's so much. F that. Sometimes my cards are D-bags. Okay. The Five of Swords. Manifestation happens from the walk away. Spark happens from the exit. It's like somebody takes an emergency exit here and they get this brand new, you know, it's like when somebody survives something and they're like, oh my God, I'm never going to take my life for granted again. I feel strongly that you feel relief from whatever this shakeup has been, from whatever this big drama has taken place in some way, even though it like boosts your adrenaline and makes you nervous. It also does relieve you in some way. Tell me about that Three of Pentacles. The Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. There is a sense, though, that even though there has been a lot of changes in your storyline here, there still is a lot yet to come in terms of expansion, and that will be a direction that you will need to be moving toward. So make sure that this creating from the ashes energy is what you're focusing on this week. Because if you're connected at your sacred place, to your sacredness, you're creating and cultivating your vision throughout your circumstances, then you are constantly moving forward and expanding, and new horizons start to open up, right? This is the message for the week. Tell me about the Tower. Tell me about the Tower. Hey, can we go back and throw back, y'all, to that one time that the devil came out? I don't think it was in a Taurus reading. I don't remember what reading it was in, but it was like a couple years ago I did a reading, and the devil came out, and I was making a joke, and I said, this devil card has come out because you will become possessed by the devil, and it will take over your body. And I literally said after that, like, that I was just kidding. And somebody commented and was like, this really shook me up so badly, I was bawling my eyes out crying. I've unsubscribed to your channel. I can't watch this channel. Oh man. Good times. I was like, sis, calm down. Tell me what the Tower, okay. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, because fresh ground is toiled here. So it's like, even though the big explosion happened, the ground's been kind of shaken up now. It's ready to plant. It's ready for new things. It's ready for new growth. So are you. Here are these pages coming out, sitting around these knights, acting to me like this is a freshness of you. Very good. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Love very fresh, honey. The Page of Wands. Do you see? 3 pages just like out here in a little situation. All the pages hanging out, having a little kegger. So much new for you to look forward to. So much that you have already created out of the ashes of what broke you down. And deep down, you're relieved, and you know it. Deep down, you're like, damn, this was all so crazy, and this was all so challenging and hard, but actually, I'm feeling okay. Actually, my candles are lit in my house, baby. Actually, my incense is going. I'm connected with spirit here. I'm listening to some chill songs. I'm laying in my bathtub. I'm connecting to the divine, right? I'm honoring my inner being. I'm connecting to my vision. I'm in my sacred place. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles here. The Four of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Because what is going to pay off for you is these big realizations that you make when you are connected to your highest self, where the vision of your karmic cycle comes into play. And there has been there has been these awakenings that you've had that are leading you to the right place, to a wish fulfilled in some way. Tell me about the Five of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. This is just the way it needs to be. This is just the cycle and the rhythm of nature. This is just the cycle and the rhythm of you. And by following that and letting go of parts of the story that are outdated or they're not, I hate to say not serving, because like, oh my God, you guys with this clearing away what no longer serves you bullshit drives me crazy. But, you know, because you do have to do that, but like sometimes people are clearing away things that are trying to teach them lessons and they're just cutting it off because it doesn't serve them. Not everything in your life is meant to serve you. Not everything in your life is meant to make you, you're supposed to meet and go through your own karmic cycles and lessons, and this is just another time in that story for you. It's like while everything seems so dramatic, for you it's not. Because this is just the cycle. You know that this is just the way shit do be sometimes. You're going back to your sacred space. Maybe the whole house is burning down around you, but not you, not your altar, not your vision, not your connection to spirit. In fact, that's getting stronger. Tell me about the Four of Cups. The Page of Cups. So now all the pages are here at the Hierophant. Your dreams and what you've dreamed for your life is not where you saw yourself for quite some time, Taurus. And the thing is that what it is that you can fantasize about your life has taken a lot of hard work. There is still a lot of hard work that it's going to take for you to get to this exact Nine of Cups, big wish-fulfilled moment that you want to be. But what you do know is that where you are right now ain't it. Think about this reality for a moment of this burning house. Many of us in the world have humble houses, right? We don't have a lot to go around. I live in the Appalachian Mountains in West Virginia, and many of my town folk struggle to keep things together and to make ends meet. The house burning down around you means the loss of everything. The nourishment in the kitchen, the clothes to clothe your back. Everything goes away in life except for you and your connection and your vision. These things are eternal in some way. They continue. For some of you, this may literally be throwing out everything you own and starting over. But these pages, all four of them, came together like a fucking AA meeting to tell you fresh, 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 fresh. And it's not going to be hard to find, sis. It's probably out your door. It's probably out your front door, bro. Right? It's probably closer than you think. Tell me about this Four of Swords. Tell me about this Four of Swords, please. Oh my God, what is up with you all in the 20 cards? Four of Swords? Maybe I'll release a bloopers edition and show you guys me always yelling at the spirits. Motherfucker! Nine of Wands in reverse. If you do need to take a moment this week, or you have been taking a moment, Taurus, to kind of get your ducks in a row and rest and not kind of be on the front lines of battle, but kind of recuperating, that's fine. The point is that realize what fresh and new means. You know, this is like a phoenix energy. It's like a phoenix. What does fresh and new mean? There won't be, I want to say, you know, I don't want you to take a long period of time because this energy is now. Go to your sacred space, recharge your batteries, right? Get out there. Start to create through the ashes of what has been broken and what has been left in the dust and what has shed off you like a weight that you don't want to bear or carry anymore. And honestly, honey, nor should you really. It's kind of a buzzkill, isn't it? I think so. Really is your message here for the week. This has been a lovely time I've had here with you folks. If you're new to this humble channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm putting up new content. Thanks for still watching me. I know I took some time off. I needed to, folks. Like, I don't know. This channel is not my first obligation in the world. I have like 12 other obligations as well. So I have a really busy life. I can only do these readings as I can, but right now I'm trying to make the priority to do them for you. So I'm happy to be here. I love you so much. Mwah. I'll see you next week.